Breaking news. The bucket killer has just escaped the state penitentiary. He's considered extremely dangerous. Do not leave your homes. I repeat, do not.
So where are we going?
Oh, we're going somewhere really nice. Okay, we're here.
So do you believe in Bigfoot?
So are you ready to go?
Yeah.
What the hell?
What?
Are you good, man? What are you doing? What is that? Is that a bucket on your head? Where'd you come from, dude? You're kind of freaking me out with that bucket, man.
Welcome back to the Phenomenon Finders podcast.
Hello, listeners. Today marks the 40th anniversary of the capture of the bucket killer, a controversial topic to say the least. To celebrate, I have a very special guest joining us. He is a renowned conspiracy expert, he has found Bigfoot, and you may know him from the viral underground documentary Conspiracy Hunters. I have the honor of introducing Mr. Cliff Lazarus.
Thank you, Jeff. It's a pleasure to be here. And thanks for the introduction. I really appreciate it. And I was unaware today was the anniversary of the bucket killer.
Yes, so Cliff, this is your first appearance in 3 years. Where have you been?
You know, laying low from the government.
So Cliff, you've come out with this new book, How I Found Bigfoot But Lost Myself.
Yes, I wrote this in my time after the first documentary. I really go into detail about what happened that day in the Bigfoot doc. And you can pick it up from Amazon or other book retailers for $29.99.
What a deal. I just read through this and I couldn't put it down. And I have to say, there's a lot of groundbreaking stuff in here. I had no idea that you actually saw Bigfoot.
Yeah, he was actually right in front of me before attacking me. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on camera. And if I could change one thing about that day, from Momo and Judy and that homeless guy, it would be getting Bigfoot on camera.
I believe you, Cliff. But there are a lot of doubters out there, mainly because we never actually see the Bigfoot. And the evidence from the documentary just disappeared. Poof.
I know that, Jeff, but that doesn't mean what happened was fake.
Well, there are some who think it was all set up, and that you killed Judy and Momo.
What are you talking about? Bigfoot killed them. It's all in the documentary.
We have a few callers who'd like to ask some questions for themselves.
Sure, let's go to the callers.
All right, well, we have Blake on the phone.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Cliff. I'm a massive fan and a fell believer, and I just have to know, could you describe what it tasted like?
Oh, what it tasted like. Well, like I said, it was salty. You can read more about that in the book, if you buy the book.
Yes. Next caller.
Hey, Cliff, say it.
Huh?
Say it. Come on.
Say what? What are you talking about?
Come on, Cliff. Don't play dumb with me. Say it. Come on.
I'm not going to say it.
Please, for my kids.
I'm not going to. Bigfoot comped.
Ha ha, got him to say it.
Next caller.
Hey, Cliff. I don't believe in the documentary. I know it was all a setup. This book is just a publicity stunt, same as everything before. I downloaded a pirated copy and it sucks. You, Cliff Lazarus. And by the way, my name is Conspiracy. I do believe in Bigfoot though, but it's obvious Cliff did not find him. Also, Bigfoot didn't kill Judy and Momo. They lived. They lived under assumed identities now. I can prove it. I have the evidence. It was all a hoax.
Judy and Momo are not alive. I saw them die. I saw Bigfoot. Everything in that documentary was 100% real. Who are you?
He hung up, but he did leave a card. So the bucket killer. What do you make of it?
Well, like most people, I don't think he was actually caught. I don't think the guy who they got, Jeremy Jeffries, actually did it. I think he was an innocent man, and the real bucket killer is still out there.
Yeah, I think so too. Jeffries was put in the electric chair because they were able to connect Jeffries' DNA evidence to one of the buckets used to kill the victim.
That is true, but little known fact, he worked at the factory where the buckets were produced that the bucket killer used.
Quite sad. Looks like we're getting another caller. You're on the Phenomenon Finders podcast.
This is the bucket killer speaking, Cliff Lazarus. I have to say, I quite enjoyed your documentary.
Thank you.
You are quite the conspiracy hunter. Enough so, I am ready to come out of my hibernation for a worthy challenge. If you can find out who I am, I will willfully submit myself to go to the chair. If not, I'm going to go on another spree of kicking buckets. Your time is limited, Mr. Lazarus.
Was that the real bucket killer?
Oh, would you look at the time? It's time for an ad read. This episode of Phenomenon Finders is sponsored by My Big Blue Pill. Cliff, I have to ask, have you ever been having trouble getting it up down there? Well, guess what? No more. With My Big Blue Pill, that will never be a concern again. Just take once a day and your confidence and vigor will be restored. My Big Blue Pill is an online service. No visits to the doctor's office, no waiting in line, straight to your door. Trust me, Cliff, I think Bigfoot was using my Big Blue tablets. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, listeners, and make sure to tune in next time.
I'm gonna find the real bucket killer!
Do you want your check?
What the hell was that? The bucket killer? Momo and Judy? Alive? So many questions, so little time. I always felt like they were alive, but I never had any leads. Hey. The world is changing. Conspiracies everywhere, and no one looking for them. Who are the conspiracy hunters? We look for the answers and seek the truth in the world. Did JFK really die? Are the pyramids energy sources? Is the Earth flat? All right, guys. I think I found where Momo's location. So I'm gonna go check it out. All right, guys. I think Momo works here, so I'm gonna go and see if he's working here at the moment. Oh my gosh, Momo! There he is.
Momo! It's me, Cliff. Do you remember?
Cliff Lazarus?
Yeah.
I thought you were dead.
No. There's so much I need to tell you, so little time. Can we talk over some vape?
After some convincing, I was able to get Momo to join the conspiracy hunters again.
All right, guys. So, what? Do you want to say it?
Go ahead.
Whatever. We think we found Judy's location, so we're gonna check it out. We think she might be a professor at a university. So, let's see.
Judy?
Cliff? I thought you were in jail.
No, Momo and I were working out some personal things.
I thought Momo was dead.
I thought you were dead. I thought you both were dead.
No, Judy, basically, Momo and I, we want to get the conspiracy hunters back together.
That's what this is about? No, I left that life behind me. I died, Cliff. I'm a professor now. I teach financing. I can't just throw this all away.
Judy, I don't think you understand. Without you, we won't be able to complete our journey.
I'm sorry, Cliff. My answer is no.
Well, if you change your mind, you know who to call.
Cliff, wait. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Well, I think that only means one thing now. Time to hunt some conspiracies. All right, guys, the conspiracy hunters are finally back together.
Yeah!
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 Finally. Wow.
So, why are we back together again?
Oh, yeah. So I've gotten myself into quite a pickle. The bucket killer wants to kill me. He wants to kill us. So the point of this investigation is to figure out who the real bucket killer is and stop him from hurting any more people.
Oh, Cliff, before we get to that, I think maybe we should look for some evidence and maybe some leads we could go off of.
I agree, Momo. I'm gonna head to that town Myers, which is where those two teenagers got killed 40 years ago. See if I can find anything there. See if any residents know anything or have even seen the bucket killer.
I think me and Momo are gonna go to the public library and look through the criminal records.
Yeah, I can research buckets while we're there.
Sounds good.
All right, sounds like a plan. Welcome to Myers, a small, quiet Midwestern town. And much like many other small, quiet Midwestern towns, it hides a dark secret. 30 years ago, two teenagers took an evening drive looking for some fun. However, all they found was death. Bob Sims and Lindsay Wallace were brutally murdered by the bucket killer. The town has never been the same. Even today, there are many residents that still knew them and keep their memories alive. So what do you know about Bob and Lindsay Wallace?
Every time I hear those names, it breaks my heart. One of the worst tragedies to ever happen in this town, you know. I can't even talk about it.
You said you keep a memorial for them?
Oh yeah, do you want to come have a tour? This was the scene of the murder. They actually got killed right over there.
Really, right here?
Yeah, literally right there. So right there was where Bill or Bob, I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but he was right there, and then the girl. This is the bucket killer bucket. $1,000. Very reasonable in terms of crime scene merchandise. The bucket killer shoes, $500. Bucket killer strangle gloves, $250. I am willing to negotiate.
Cash? Okay. Nice. So why do you do this?
I do this to keep their memories alive. Most all the proceeds go to the Serial Killer Victims Fund. Or something like that, I don't know. I think she was right here. Right where my feet are was her head.
Right here.
Yeah, literally.
This stuff is so cool. This was the house Lindsay Wallace grew up in. We contacted Lindsay Wallace's mother for an interview, but she declined to comment. As we can see, the violence of the bucket killer runs deep to this very day. However, I heard the mayor of Myers is planning on changing the name of the town to Bucketville in order to increase tourism revenue and giving some of the money to the victims' families. Now, isn't that taking a stand against evil? Alright guys, I just got back from Myers, aka Bucketville. It's a pretty spooky town to say the least, but I was talking to one of the residents there, and as a young teen, she used to go out to the bucket killer house. So we have to find the bucket killer house.
Well, Cliff, I've got some good news for you. We were able to use some high-tech gadgets and some seriously complex calculations, and we were able to triangulate the exact location of the bucket killer house.
Good job, Momo. Sounds like we're gonna head to the bucket killer house.
And one more thing. While me and Momo were in the library, you found something. You know how Jeremy Jeffries is supposedly the bucket killer?
Yeah, he is, right?
Well, we discovered some evidence that suggests he may have been framed. We think someone else did it.
Really?
And here's the thing. Jeremy Jeffries is getting executed next week. So we need to find a way to prove him innocent.
Alright, this is a race against the clock. We're gonna head to the bucket killer house right now.
Wait, don't you call this a cabin?
Who is the bucket killer? Today, we're at the site of the former bucket killer shack, where he murdered 5 teenagers 30 years ago. Today, we are going to be using the most advanced technology available to us. We are going to be using LiDAR scanners to scan the area and recreate the bucket killer house in a 3D programming computer. Hopefully, this will be able to remodel the house as it was when the bucket killer lived here. We're in the process of LiDAR scanning the area. Momo, what is it telling you this area is right now?
So here, I think, is the front door, is what it's telling me. And then if you come over here, over by the ground, this is Bucket Killer Dog. This is where he must have lived.
The bucket killer dog.
It must have...
See, this is the sort of technology that... Oh my gosh. Oh, what is this?
I think it's a bucket. It's telling me it's a bucket.
Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable evidence. All right, we have a total model of the house now. And it's... Oh my gosh. There's another piece of evidence. Come here. There it is. Look at this. Wow. Guys, over here. I think this may be a bucket killer letter.
What does it say?
I don't know, I can't read it. We'll have to decrypt it later.
What was that noise?
It sounded like some buckets.
I think we should get out of here.
Yeah.
I agree. We're leaving immediately. I can't figure out what this letter means. I can't decipher it. It's too complex. No one has ever cracked this code before. I've been at this for 8, 9 hours, something like that. But I did get a letter in the mail. It's from the state penitentiary, and I think it may have something to do with this. There's something inside of this, so let's see. Hello, I'm the real bucket killer. The person on the podcast was not. I'm in jail, and I have been for 30 years. I'm in the state penitentiary if you want to talk more. I've attached evidence from people I murdered to prove I'm the real bucket killer. If that's the real bucket killer, then who's that? I'm going to test these to see if this guy is actually the real bucket killer. This is my DNA testing chamber. I'm going to triangulate the DNA samples from that watch and blood sample to see if they line up with the bucket killer database. They're positive. Time to go to the state penitentiary. I was granted unprecedented access to meet with Jeremy Jeffries, aka the Bucket Killer. This has been the first time Jeffries has spoken publicly in years. The following interview is real. It's a real pleasure to meet you, a real honor, to say the least, to meet someone as important as you. And I just want to say the letter you wrote to me, it was very important to me on a personal level. Let's cut to the chase. Jeremy Jeffries, wrongfully convicted 30 years ago, obviously set up. And this is what I want to do. I want to hear your side of the story. I want to hear what you have to say.
Cliff, it was me. I killed all of those people. Every single one. It's pretty obvious. I gave up myself in the police report because I did it.
So you admit you did it?
Yeah.
You're the bucket killer?
Yeah.
This is what this whole document was about. Okay. So why'd you do it?
Thought it was funny. I still think it's a little funny. I liked it. I regret it. Sorta. My sympathies go to the families.
So then, if you're the real bucket killer, then what's this all about? Why'd you write me that letter?
I wrote you that letter because there's some amateur out there taking credit for my work and trying to replicate it. He's a fanatic, he's a phony, and he's not the real one.
So, how do you know this guy's a phony? Who do you think it is?
I don't know who it is. There was a guy a couple months ago, and he always wanted information on how to replicate my work.
What did he look like?
Never saw his face.
You don't remember.
Very, very smart, this guy. And eventually I gave him my cipher.
So, speaking from the mind of a serial killer, what do you think he's going to do next?
I think he's going to stalk you. He's going to put a bucket over your head, and then he's going to kill you.
Who is it? Who do you think it is? You have to help me.
Well, lunchtime. Gotta go. Good luck, Cliff. Hey, that Bigfoot stuff. Some funny shit.
Where are you going? I need your help. All right, I think I finally cracked the code. Okay, I'm going to read the letter now, which I think is right, for the first time. This is the bucket killer speaking. This documentary is taking too long, so I'm going to move it right along. I truly believe you have all tried your best, but I have some bait to tempt you from your nest. I've captured your friend Momo, so take advantage of this limited time promo. I'm not afraid to make him kick the bucket. So any tricky moves, Cliff, and I'll say Rockbridge State Park, 12 a.m. He has Momo. Oh my God.
Bucket Killer could be doing anything to Momo right now. God, I hope he's okay.
I know. Me too. But I mean, I do have to say, him dying in the first one definitely did make it more dramatic. Alright, we're here at Rockford State Park. We're gonna look for Momo. I didn't think I'd ever be in this situation again. Time to look for him. Let's go. Right. Momo!
Momo!
Momo, where are you?
Momo!
Bucket Killer, I'm gonna find you.
Wait, I think I see something.
The Bucket Killer.
Oh my God.
God. Oh my God. This is it, folks. What you've been waiting for. Time to find out who the real Bucket Killer is.
Momo?
Momo? What are you doing? Are you okay?
Thanks, Cliff. Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, Momo. I'm glad we found you.
Cliff, please don't go.
Yeah, seriously, man. Just stay here. It's not worth it.
I have to. And I'm gonna take a camera with me.
Cliff, wait, before you go. Never mind.
Okay, Momo. Alright, guys. I'll see you in the Bigfoot realm. Time to find the bucket killer. Time to put an end.
Hey, Momo.
Yeah.
Why do you think the bucket killer wants Cliff so bad?
I don't even know. He's Cliff Lazarus. But him dying in the first one definitely made it more dramatic, so maybe we'll get more views.
Yeah, that's what he would have wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, Cliff's done plenty of dangerous things before, obviously, but this just feels really weird, you know?
Yeah. I think it's just classic Cliff Lazarus, but
I don't know.
maybe that's just me. What's taking him so long?
Hope he's okay.
Yeah. What was that? What do we do? Okay, let's look for something in the bag.
He's got to have something.
Okay. What is this? A contract? This agreement hereby engages Clifftopher E. Lazarus and Walt Disney Incorporated. Hereinafter, Disney will pay Mr. Lazarus $1 million upon completion of a sequel, Conspiracy Hunters 2, under which any subject or events, real or staged, may be produced and cataloged on Disney Plus.
Wait, why didn't he tell us any of this? Do we get any of the money? Wait. It says here that both Judy and Momo have to be in it.
What?
And he didn't tell us?
Wait, I found Cliff's gun.
Quick!
What do you want?
It's funny seeing you here.
Who are you?
You already know who I am.
Momo?
Hey, Cliff. It's me. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. You think you can just forget about me like that and replace me with that hoe? It doesn't work like that.
Momo, we can work this out together.
I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill them, and I'm gonna make my own TV show. When you left me here to die, I realized that you were the stupidest person I have ever met. And Cliff, I don't believe in any of your conspiracy theories.
No one says they're gonna kill my friends. And no one says they don't believe in conspiracy theories to me. So I'm going to pull a prank on Momo and Judy, and I think it'll be pretty funny.
Momo, you killed the bucket killer.
I don't even mean to. He was just standing right there, and I got scared. Well, I mean, we should wait for Cliff to see who it is, right?
We can unmask him again when he gets back. I have to know.
I can't believe he's really gone.
It was supposed to be us, not him.
At least we can say he was a great friend, and he never turned his back on us. Goodbye, Cliff Lazarus.
Got any smokes? It's all right. $1.
Cliff, wait. You forgot to pay the toll. Remember, next time, there won't be no next time.
Hey, I'm back. Well, there you are, Cliff. $1 million. Just send those hard drives over to Nancy, and this will all be taken care of. Isn't this what you always wanted, Cliff? To be a millionaire? Well, there you go. You know what? You can keep it.
Welcome back to the Conspiracy Hunters podcast. So, guys, last week's episode was pretty wacky, if I say so myself.
You can say that again.
No kidding.
What about that bug killer plot twist? I did not see that coming.
You can say that again.
No kidding.
So, Cliff, I want to ask you something. This book is a fan favorite. Are you ever going to write a sequel to it?
You know what they say, Judy. It's never out of the question.
And this time, I think the movie was better than the book. I'm not saying this isn't great, but very cool.
Very cool.
Very
Cliff.
cool, Cliff.
That is so
Very
cool.
cool.
That is so
Incredible,
awesome.
incredible.
Perfect, awesome. I'm so proud of you. Wow.
I heard Conspiracy Hunters 1 is being considered by the Library of Congress for historical filmic significance. Isn't that awesome?
Wow. That is really
Very cool.
Very cool.
Cliff.
Very cool.
Very
Good
cool.
job. Good job. Wow.
So, guys, what do you think our next conspiracy should be?
Aliens, maybe. Always a good choice.
Ghosts.
Ghost? Been there, done that. This episode is sponsored by Bigfoot Box. Everything you need to hunt a Bigfoot on your own, delivered to you each month for $7. I have to say, if I had Bigfoot Box when I made the first documentary, I probably would have gotten him on camera. Who knows? Order it today. Use code Lazarus for 10% off.
Bigfoot
might be Now, nice. I'm not
So I
saying
think maybe our
that
next
is
conspiracy
bad,
should
but
be
if you
Bigfoot
think
again,
about it,
because
it
I have a new
does
theory.
make
Bigfoot
maybe a little bit of
camouflages
sense,
himself
because
with
if you
food.
think about
So
it,
maybe
people
even in the
not
first one, he's actually there.
like,
We just
does
never
the
saw
bird
him.
seem
Maybe even an
brown?
idea
Absolutely
that the
not.
bucket killer wasn't actually Bigfoot.
I understand.
Like, what the heck is
I
insane?
understand
But it's a little
what
far-fetched. And maybe this episode is sponsored by his Bigfoot
It
Box.
would make
Even though it's in the
sense.
intro, we never done this.
Alright, this is where Wembley does the walk. Now, I know they don't let you stand up in this place, but if you all do, there's nothing they can do about it. In fact, I think they like it, really. Devotion, turning on the nighttime.